Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the stream. As per usual on a, Monday afternoon if you're in America, Monday night if you're in Europe, and I guess Tuesday morning if you're in Australia and surrounding areas like that. Let me know if you can hear that fan. I just turned it down one more bit, but it is quite warm. So I sort of had to have the fan on. I will turn my webcam on. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have to like click it a couple of times. Just let me give me 2 seconds. I just need to tweet out that I'm streaming. So just making sure this actually makes sense when I'm typing out, even though I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, sweet, that works. We'll chuck in a couple of emojis because why not? It's a tweet. Let's get it all done. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. That's a good one. I mean, we'll chuck in a GIF in there. We'll chuck in a Legends GIF because I think, oh, get lost, computer. Why do you keep doing that? Legends of tomorrow. Also, quick note: if you can hear some scratching in the background, Cal is in his crate. He's in there now because he wasn't in his crate at all last night because I forgot. I fell asleep without putting him in there. So he needs some time in there to learn that, like, that's his sort of place. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh, we'll use that one. Okay. Awesome. Tweet. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry for that long pause there. Let me just stop that so it isn't stuffing on my stream. Okay, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, Norton. I don't think I'll kill myself today. I might save that for tomorrow. I didn't even realize I shaved. This is the first time you would have seen me after I shaved. Because I shaved on the weekend. I completely forgot. Just because I thought I made a video, I did a review or something, but I actually shaved on the weekend. So this would be the first time. If you've been watching the stream, they would have seen me with all that hair on my face. So yeah, I decided to shave. Yeah. I just completely forgot that happened, yeah. A bit random. Anyway, so welcome to everyone that's joining the stream. Welcome, Flashed Gamer Death. I'm doing fairly good. I only woke up like 20 minutes, half an hour ago. So, yeah. But we'll jump into these super chats in a second. But I'll just do the general stream rules. So if you have been to the stream before, you would know all this. But if you haven't been here for a while, this is one of your first streams. Just try and keep the chat nice and civil. Hopefully you guys know what that means. So, like, don't try and start fights and stuff in there. Just keep the chat nice and calm. Just have a good chat. Respond to what we're talking about in stream. Just have a good time. All that good stuff. And don't spam emojis and don't spam my name. I don't really care if it's like one or twice, like one emoji or one or two emojis or one or two putting your name there. Or my name there, sorry. But just don't spam it. Otherwise, I'll just ignore the question. And yeah, that's about it. If you want to support the channel or get your question 100% read out or 100% answered, or comment 100% read out or your question 100% answered, you can super chat by clicking the little dollar emblem down here. You click that, you go send a super chat, and you can drag out whatever amount you want. And you can just go Flash Boy, or I don't know, something like that. Really, what did I have to do? Oh, anyway, whatever. So you can do that to get your question 100% answered, or you just comment 100% read out, or just to help the channel out. And if you can't do that because some devices and some countries can't super chat, you can click the link at the top of the stream, which does say streamlabs.com/Pagey, and that will take you to another page where you can donate and ask a question or leave a comment, and it will appear on stream as well. Okay, we're done with the introductions and the formalities, if you want to call it that. Eating Domino's pizza, your mum's dad's child. Hopefully it's good. I had Domino's when I was in America, and it was actually pretty good. I was actually surprised. I thought it was better than like a proper pizza place. It was like $20 for the pizza, and it was terrible. I was like, God, Domino's was like, I think it was like $4 or $5 for a pizza. I couldn't believe how much that other pizza was and how crap it was. So just go Domino's. Anyway, Vladimir, hey Pagey, what's the news? Well, that's with the 40 rubles from Russia. The news is revolving around Constantine. We'll get into that in literally a second because I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts in the chats. Sam Heinrich with the $5 super chat. Oh, Sam comes in with the news. Constantine has been confirmed to be in the plans of season 4 of Legends. Imagine the possibilities, especially in the next crossover. Hashtag stoked. Yeah, I'm stoked as well. But we'll jump into all the Constantine stuff because I'll bring up the article and we'll read more in depth as it. Because I've actually read the article because I saw it, just retweeted it, and then started streaming. But yeah, we'll get into that in a second. And then Sam once again with the $2 super chat. Thoughts on Tomb Raider? Surprisingly good for me. Yeah, I saw Tomb Raider yesterday, and it had, I think, has like a 40. It might be like a 50 now, but yes, I think it was at like a 49% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be like average. And I went and watched it. I thought it was fairly good. Like I was actually surprised with how good it was. The acting was really good. I didn't think it was boring. I guess I can understand. It was an origin story, though. I think maybe what a lot of people wanted from the movie was them to go in. It was going to be like sort of like the Angelina Jolie's, but a bit more serious or something. You know how Angelina Jolie's movies were like all action packed, and it was all like literal tomb raiding in the movie. In that movie, for like basically the whole thing, even like the opening setup with her when she was fighting, it almost felt like she was like fighting in a tomb. But this movie was like an origin movie, so when it continues on to the next one, she is like, that would be basically almost the whole movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, because I hope there's a sequel. Without spoiling what actually happens at the end of the movie, they set up a sequel. Like, they set up like basically a franchise, not even a sequel, they set up a franchise. So hopefully it gets another movie. I'd like to. I thought Alicia, because the person someone saw the movie with yesterday said, no, it's not Alicia, it's Alicia. And I was like, look, I'm just going to say it how I want. So Alicia Vikander was actually really good in the movie as Lara Croft, which I wasn't doubting. But like everyone like was good in it. Yeah, like I thought it was a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, or if you're thinking about going to see it, and you're like, oh, should I go see it or not? Definitely go watch it. I thought it was good. But yeah, we'll jump into the Constantine stuff. So why am I not signed into Streamlabs yet? It's like I don't know if anyone has ever used Streamlabs, if you ever stream or anything like that, but it takes so long to log in. You have to go through like 4 different stages for some reason. Okay, I'm finally in. Okay, just I have to go back to my Twitter profile because that's where I retweeted the news. Let's get right into the news. The Constantine news. Okay, here we go. That was really cringy. Don't ask me to ever do a drama alert reenactment ever again. Okay. Constantine. So this is from DC Legends TV. This is usually where I go to get my Flash stuff. Well, not Flash stuff, obviously, because it's Legends, but this like group of websites I usually go to get to the all the stuff. Anyway, so there you go. John Constantine up to series regular for Legends of Tomorrow, season 4. And he goes, a few years after it seemed that all hope was lost for the future of Constantine on TV, comes news that Matt Ryan has been upgraded to series regular for DC's Legends of Tomorrow, season 4. The series has not yet been officially renewed for a 4th season, but the notion that such a big player is signing on has got to be encouraging. Matt Ryan first played Constantine on his self-entitled series before moving to the Arrowverse with the Arrow episode Haunted. He came to Legends earlier this year with Daddy Darkest, and he is headed back to the show with tonight's episode, Necromancing the Stone. So yeah, basically, not only does this confirm that Constantine's coming back next season, but it essentially confirms that Legends got renewed. Like, they wouldn't make this, like, why would they even do this if they weren't going to get renewed, you know? It's weird that they're holding so far back on all the renewal stuff. Like the news came out that Flash and Arrow had been renewed by sources, which I do believe, but it hasn't been officially said by the CW. Like, someone hasn't picked up the mic and gone, boys, they're renewed. Like, nothing's happened like that yet. So we just heard, you know, through the grapevine that Flash and Arrow have definitely been renewed. But the other shows haven't been renewed yet. But, you know, this basically, you can say that Flash, Arrow, and Legends are hashtag confirmed to be renewed. Supergirl's funny that there's like no news about that, because I've always said that Supergirl's probably, funnily enough, going to be the first show to get cancelled, and has nothing to do with viewership or the quality of the show. It probably has to do with Melissa Benoist wanting to leave the show to pursue other or bigger things. Have Arrow and Legend of Tomorrow been confirmed to be being confirmed to be continued for another season. None of the shows have been like confirmed by the CW. It hasn't been like a press statement from any of the shows. It's just been like through the grapevine from reliable sources that they have been confirmed. Oh, been renewed, might I say, for new seasons. What is my favorite Marvel and DC movies? Ooh. I'm a sucker for the early Batman movies, like the Tim Burton Batmans, like the Batman 89 and Batman Returns, just because I grew up with them. Those were the ones that I watched. Like my mum used to watch them with me. So I'm gonna say that for DC. I'm just a sucker for them. I'd always sit down and watch them. Marvel, like the probably Spider-Man 2, but I do like the Captain America trilogy from the MCU. I am a big fan of that trilogy. I think it's one of the best trilogies out there, because I know a lot of people say the Dark Knight trilogy, but the Dark Knight Rises sucked. So it's a big blemish on a trilogy, even though Batman Begins and Dark Knight were very, very good. Batman Begins is very underrated, highly underrated, that movie. Will this be on YouTube to rewatch? No, these streams don't go up as like rewatchability streams, if that makes sense. These just like, if you're here to watch it, you're here to watch it. But what's everyone's thoughts on the Constantine news? Are you happy? Now, series regular is a loose term that could mean that he's not, that might not mean he's in every single episode. So he could pop in and out, but I don't know how they would make that work, you know, on Legends where they're traveling through time. So it does sound like he'll be in every single episode, or he might not be in like the first 2 episodes, or he might go away for like 2 episodes in the middle of the season, or 3 episodes in the middle of the season, or something like that. But you'd have to think he's in every single episode. You'd have to think. Because the term series regular can mean a couple of things. Like, shows do use that role in different ways. Sam, once again, with a $2 super chat. MCU Infinity War trailer thoughts. Very good. I think when I tweeted out about it, let me try and find what I tweeted, because it was just very vague. I think it's, oh yeah, this is what I wrote. I went, well, just watch the new Avengers Infinity War trailer. Bring on April 25th. I just tried to keep it vague, and my gif was Thanos with the glove going like that. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. It comes out in Australia on my birthday, but hopefully, just because of the whole YouTube thing, I will be able to go see it early. I got invites to Black Panther, but I was busy during Black Panther. So I wasn't able to go see that early, but hopefully with Avengers I can go see that early. But if not, I'll go see it on my birthday then. It'll be a decent birthday present. And I'm very, very excited for it. My favourite part from the trailer though, funnily enough, just because I don't think it's going to be... A lot of people are scared it's going to be like, oh, they're going to turn the Infinity Gauntlet story into like a comedy movie. It's like, no, it's obviously going to have some dark things, but it's Marvel, so they're obviously going to chuck in some comedy. But I think this is going to be like one of the movies with like the least comedy. Obviously, maybe like Winter Soldier could be chucked in there if you wanted to do that. But like, you know, I think a lot of the comedy is going to come from like a couple of characters. It's not going to be like the characters you don't expect to do comedy, putting it in there. So, you know, you're going to get Spider-Man chucking in some quips, and obviously the guy, or, you know, mainly Star-Lord and stuff like that. And you get like hints of that. You get main hints from that in the trailer. I think they're basically trying to set up in the trailer what to expect from the movie without, you know, spoiling the big parts. And I know there's been a lot of conversation of like, oh, who's going to die? Because it's obviously going to be Captain America or Iron Man's going to be like the big death. And they make it look that Captain America is going to die in the trailer because he's holding Thanos' gauntlet. And he's just like, oh, is this going to work? And I have a feeling Iron Man's going to be the one that dies. I think he's going to sacrifice himself just in some area to give like the what do you call it, to give the other Avengers or the other people fighting, might I say, an advantage going forward. At least get them to safety, might I say. I'm excited to see it. Like it, I don't think it's going to live, like, funnily enough, I think it's going to be really good, but I don't think it's going to live up to the hype, because I think people are put on this like massive pedestal where it's going to be like a 100% 10 out of 10 movie. With that many characters, I can't see it being that, but it's still going to be an awesome movie. But I think there's going to be people that will leave disappointed, just because either they might have wanted Captain America to die and someone else will die, or they might twist it. Maybe they wanted Iron Man to die and someone else will die. Hawkeye isn't on any of the photos, and people think that that means he's dead. Well, I can't see him surviving too long, you know? Like, I think I know Jeremy Renner wants out. I think there was like, wasn't that like a while ago, like maybe like a year or two ago, he was like, yeah, he sort of wanted out of the franchise, just so he could do other things. I think, I'm not too sure. But it's weird that like he's not on the post, but then you have like Wong on the trailer in the back, and even you have War Machine on the trailer. You know, even Falcon's on the trailer. You know, Hawkeye's been around for a long time, so it seems a bit weird that he's not on the post, not on the trailer. Sorry, on the poster. It seems weird that he's not on the poster at all. I'm watching my stream and it doesn't seem to be going down. Yeah, I think it depends on countries because mine's not going down that often. It's doing a little bit of a refresh every now and then, but hopefully it fixes itself up. It wasn't doing this last time, so there might just be a bit of a glitch on the internet, but hopefully it's still watchable. I don't see, there's only a couple people bringing it up. Anyway. Vladimir with the 40 rubles from our homeland of Russia. Want to start watching Constantine. What to expect? Constantine, I thought was decent. I thought Matt Ryan is a really good Constantine. But the issue was with the Constantine show is that the writing and the story necessarily wasn't that great. It didn't grip you. That's the best way to put it. Like you watched it, you probably watched the show to for Matt Ryan's Constantine. Like he was the reason you watched the show. That's the reason I stuck around. If the Constantine that was there that wasn't that good, I probably wouldn't have finished the series because I didn't think the story and writing was that great. Yeah, I know what's going on with the connection, to be completely honest. It says it's all good on my side. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if it's a YouTube issue. Apparently, there's a massive issue with YouTube today with uploading, streaming, just general YouTube things. It's stuffed up because on my end, I'm uploading at a fine. I don't think I've dropped sorry, at all. It hasn't dropped below 2,000 kilobytes, and usually when it starts to lag, it's below 500. So I have to think it's a YouTube issue. There's been a couple of things I've noticed. Some people that I know that do YouTube have had massive issues. I'm just going to type this in the chat because I know. Yeah, it's all fine on my end. Hopefully, it's gone back up to better quality now, so I'm hoping that means it might be decent now. I'm hoping that means it's decent. But yeah, I give Constantine a go. It gives you some background to what they talk about in Legends and stuff, and even when he appears on Arrow. But don't expect the best writing because it's mainly Matt Ryan's Constantine that's like the highlight of that show. Sam with the $5 super chat once again. Constantine will be good as long as they make sure it doesn't end up like Arrow season 4. It will mean more episodes like the awesome Constantine app. Yeah, I'm excited for him to see him on the show. I have a feeling that means that they'll take Wally off the show. Like Wally won't be on next season. So, but yeah, I think Constantine is the one people wanted. I think they listened. And I think it was just more about Matt Ryan's availability because last season he was doing a theater show, so it was like impossible to get onto the show. Just wait, it's lagged again. Okay, I think it's all good. Yeah, I'm just interested to see how they use him and stuff like that for Constantine in Legends. Sorry, I'm interested to see what the overall plot is. Where Constantine would be very useful. I really want them to do multiverse travel. I still want them to do that. So if we get that, then I'll be very happy. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if they do that. Monqua with the $2 super chat. Would you add another video review to your arsenal? Do you mean for what? I need some clarification, Monqua, to be completely honest. I'm not too sure what you mean there. Do you mean like a movie review? Just let me know in the chat or through another super chat, whichever it might be. Um, yeah, Streamlabs you still have to pay. It's still like a donation thing. It's not. It's just basically if you can't super chat because of your country or thinger, you can go through Streamlabs because some countries don't allow you to don't have what do you call it? Streamlabs in their location for some reason. If someone wants to link me that article link on Twitter, because I don't want to open Discord just because Discord can stuff up my stream. It stuffed it up like what 2 or 3 weeks ago when I did it and made it lag for heaps lag. Made it lag for heaps long. God, sorry, I'm still waking up. Vladimir once again. Why can't I scroll? Wow, I want you to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this summer really much. Writing this season is like amazing. We'll donate until you do, but won't stop there. I actually watched the first episode, which basically was the first 2 episodes of Agents the other day. Just link it to me on Twitter. Either way. Doesn't matter who does it, I guess. But yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or what? It wasn't this weekend, it was last weekend, I think. Or maybe last Friday or something. I watched it then. And yeah, it was good, but it's just more about me fitting it in. So I can watch it. I don't want to watch 1 episode at a time. You know what I mean? Sorry for yawning. I just want to watch it consistently. So I'll probably watch it maybe some this week while the other shows aren't on. Obviously Legends is on today, so I might start watching it the next couple of days. What kind of phone do I have? I have an iPhone 8 Plus. But I'm starting up a new phone plan. So I get an iPhone X if I get this. So I might just sell this phone, I guess. Yeah, I only bought it before I went to America at the end of last year. So early December. So I haven't had it for that long. What's that, 4 months? God, that's gone quick. Time flies. Seriously. I'm going to be 77 years old or something before you know it. Thoughts on Mystery Girl being Godspeed? I can't see that happening. It'd be a waste of the Godspeed arc if that's what they did. Godspeed doesn't have to be that mysterious. I prefer if they just went with the Godspeed arc from the comics if they're going to do Godspeed. Play some Fortnite or Pung. Pung might have to give a miss. Fortnite, maybe. What is the news for Legends? Constantine has become a series regular for season 4. Is Legends on tonight still? Yeah, Legends is on. Legends has no breaks. There's no breaks for Legends. They're going straight until the season ends, and then when they end, Supergirl goes in their time slot. Could you cover Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I could next season. Obviously, I won't do it this season. That's why I haven't picked up Gotham, just because I thought it'd be weird if I picked it up, 2/3 throughout the way through the season. So I thought I'll just leave it till next season if I'm going to do it. The big issue, Agents is fine because it's on a Saturday for me. Because I know it's Friday night for Americans, but for me it's Saturday because of time differences. But the Gotham is on the same day as Arrow, and I don't know why Fox did that. Put it the day before where there's no other shows. Anyway. Hasn't Legends not been officially renewed yet? Yeah, that's the thing. That's why the Constantine news is a double whammy, because it's cool that Constantine is coming back for next season, but it also confirms that there's going to be another season, because why would they announce this news? If there wasn't going to be a season 4, it'd be a massive, bummer. I think Cal's snoring in his crate. Yeah, exactly what discussing films said there. It's also to raise hype as well, because it isn't. I don't think it's obviously I don't think it's coincidental that it's happening on the same day as a Legends episode where Constantine's going to be appearing. But yeah, it's to raise hype, but also they wouldn't announce it if there wasn't going to be a next season. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, it's all good. Shows should breach to comic accurate Australia for a bit. Is that Australia? Is that what you mean by AU? If you did AUS, I know you meant Australia, but is that what you mean? Because your name is Green Arrow of Oz, so I'm guessing you mean Australia. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. I'd have to agree. I would love to see them alternate. Yeah, I don't know if he means alternate universe or Australia. Oh, alternate universe. Should have been Australia. Alternate universe. I just need to read your thing again. Yeah, like one thing I want Legends to do. Like I think Legends is the show where they can take the whole season and not like if Flash did that, you know. I don't know if every single show would be able to do it. So it's like, do you mean like so every single season was in like an alternate universe? Is that what you mean by it? Because I'm not too sure if that's what you mean, or do you mean like just for a couple, like almost like a crossover? Because I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm sort of confused by the question. I was. Sorry for this. Just scrolling through the chat. I've lost my place. Well, I'm just going to assume like, I think it'd be cool if like the whole season was like displaced. Like every single show was in like an alternate universe, if you want to call it. I don't think you'd want to do it for like a crossover or something like that. But what I'd hope for with Legends is that they could do something like that for the whole stream. I keep saying stream instead of like say movie or trailer. For the whole season, Legends could do that, which would be cool if that's how they brought in Constantine. Anyway, if you've been watching my Legends videos from the beginning of the season, you would know that what I sort of wanted the Legends to do, which was to like the Wave Rider discovers the ability to travel through the multiverse, which I thought in the crossover, that's how maybe they were going to get their version of the Wave Rider, you know, the Nazi version of the Wave Rider over to Earth 1, but obviously there was another way in which they did that. But I think that'd be awesome. If we get the Legends traveling through the multiverse and they're trying to fix something that's going to affect the multiverse, and maybe they could play into the crossover if they wanted to. But I think that'd be awesome in my opinion. Iris backwards is Siri, which basically describes the character in the show. I think someone brought it up in I think another stream I did, maybe. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Would you really like to see mixed novel? Yeah, the romance novel. I wouldn't mind reading that. Just we got a bit of it. We got a bit of a tease. Maybe they should release that whole thing. Just you know what you want? I think I said this in my review for that episode. The crossover next year should be a live action performance of mixed novel, you know, and have Oliver and Iris. So Oliver Queen and Iris West as the male and female lead, the romantic interest. Just so you trigger the Olicity fandom and the West Allen fandom at the same time. Oh, okay. I know what you mean by that's what. Yeah, so I know what you mean. Like they go through the multiverse and they just find like an alternate. Yeah, I know what you mean. That'd be really cool. But yeah, they sort of hyped that with this season. I guess this crossover. But I think if you wanted to do it, you do it with Legends, and just do it through the whole season. But because they have the ability to do anything on Legends, so I really hope next season they do some sort of multiverse travel. Just because I think that's how you like put some new life into the show, if that makes sense. Vladimir, Legends must be the guys who fix shit after Barry. Well, you think they would, but like Barry, it's weird that some things aren't fixed by the Legends and stuff like that, I guess. But I guess I don't want to cross everything over too much. Sam with the $5 super chat. Nothing confirmed, but discussing film has said Selena is filming potentially for Arrow since she has no projects at the moment, and potential interview in April. Well, Sam, we'll have to watch this space to find out more about that, I guess. Sorry, I thought I saw something weird in the chat. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It's always good. It's always interesting when an actor doesn't have any work, and you're like, oh, okay, well, what are they building up to? If they have nothing scheduled, what's this secret project they're working on? Anyway, Austin with the $2 super chat. Sarah versus Black Siren when Sarah crosses over with Arrow. I'm surprised that still hasn't happened yet. We haven't seen Sarah interact with Black Siren. I guess they're waiting, maybe. They don't want to introduce her when like Black Siren's at her worst, if you want to call it. So maybe they're just waiting. Rate the Iris episode out of 10. 6, 5.5. It was very disappointing. As I said, it sounds weird coming from me because I didn't really like the premise of Iris becoming a speedster in the first place. Should have been 2 episodes. The fact it wasn't 2 episodes is just like mind-boggling to me. Just because they wanted to squish so much into one episode didn't work. I can understand if people like the episode because they wanted to see Iris in a speedster suit. If you wanted to see that and that's all you wanted to see, then you got what you wanted. You would have enjoyed the episode. But the episode itself, if you want to look at it, okay, was this good, was this good, was this good? The answer is no. It was very messy and didn't make sense. It made sense, it just didn't work. Do you think that Wally might get a totem? I don't think he will. I think... Because the only one that's up for grabs is the Earth totem. I think a lot of people think that Ray's going to get it. I think Ray... A lot of people are saying Ray or something. We'll have to wait and see, though. When I watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in Australia, I just streamed it. That's the best way to do it. Because I don't... They used to show it on Channel 7, but I think they do. But it's like last season they're showing. Like Channel 7's mad behind. So... Yeah. Iris episode was awesome. Well, the episode wasn't. If you wanted to see Iris be a speedster, then you would have thought it was awesome. Like that, if that's really what you wanted to see, and her running around as a speedster, then you wouldn't have been disappointed with the episode. If you're looking for an actual good episode around that, then probably disappointed. Because it failed, I think, in regards to like hitting the strokes of what makes a decent episode. And there's a lot of like, why wasn't that brought up? How did that happen? What's going on there? Moments as well. It's going to be one of those episodes where people either think it was great or people think it sucked. You know, it's just one of those episodes. I'm sort of in like that, like just below the middle ground where I'm like, it was just really average and just failed in some things. Thanks, Fazal. Wonderful comment. If all the legends do get totems, do you think they'll get stolen? Well, I think it's just basically them getting totems so Malice can't be released. So that those totems aren't corrupted. That's about it. But I'm interested to see how it all plays out because Mick's got the fire totem in this episode, I think. Thank you, Deb, for the $2 super chat. Very much appreciated. BTK Predator with the $5 super chat. Did you see Katie Lotz's Instagram post yesterday? I believe it was. It looked like she was teasing Black Canary because she was wearing the mask. In this episode, it looks like Sarah's going to be faced with the Canary. Like, yeah, like it's not Black Canary. Like it is just the Canary. That's what Sarah's name actually was on the show. Was Canary. Just because I like to be exact with their names. But yeah, it looks like we're going to see Sarah's Canary on the show tonight. It's probably because that character technically died, if you want to call it that. So I think that's what we're going to see. So it's like the ghost of her past, maybe that's what I don't know, something weird like that. But it'd be interesting to see how long she's in the episode for. If it's just like a little show up, like a little cameo moment. But I'm excited to see that. As soon as I saw that, I saw it on Twitter yesterday. I did see it on Instagram later, but when I saw it on Twitter, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I think it got heaps of likes and retweets on Twitter as well, from what I remember. Let me look it up quickly. Katie Lotz. I think it had like 12k likes or something, so people are looking forward to it. It's got 1.9k retweets and 14,000 likes at this time, so obviously a lot of people are looking forward to it. Have I seen Marvel's Runaways? No, I still haven't watched it. I still got shows to catch up on. The thing is, I'll probably just watch them in the off season. That's the thing. Like I keep saying, that I'm gonna watch them now, and then I just ran out of time because I was busy and stuff like that. So I'll probably just watch them all in the off season. The Legends news is that Constantine has been made a series regular. Grant was name dropped in last night's Family Guy. Yeah, I heard that. I read an article on that. Because Stewie... Did he come out as gay, or did he just come out that he was like I don't know, something like that. Or he's bisexual. I can't remember which one it was. But it's just like him and Grant Gustin would make a good Instagram couple or something like that. And then he explained who the Grant Gustin was. Like, oh, he's on The Flash on the CW, blah, blah, blah. Just how Stewie does. I haven't watched Family Guy in ages. I don't really watch it to be complete. If it's on TV, like randomly on TV, I'll watch it, but I don't follow it, episode to episode. Play Fortnite. Not playing it now. I'll probably play it tonight. Thing is, I was playing squads. So that's 4. So I was playing squads 3 nights ago with 2 of my mates. And there was just one random in there. And we couldn't figure out, because we were on Discord. So I was just trying to figure out, how do we get them in here? And he didn't have a mic either. So I was messaging him as mic up, because it's so annoying to play Fortnite. And you can't communicate with your team. And it was just what's going on here? It was just, yeah. And he just went on, I don't know if anyone plays it, but if you're in a squad, or even just duos, and your teammate or one of your teammates just goes to the other side of the map and just does not hang out with you, it's just are you just asking to be killed? How are you expecting to win the game? I'm on Xbox. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to play Fortnite with people overseas just because of lag. To be completely honest, it's just going to be laggy. If anyone in Australia has Xbox and wants to play Fortnite, then feel free to hit me up on Discord. PC. I think Fortnite's better for console. I think Fortnite is much better for console than it is on what do you call it? PC. BTK Predator, if you ever need a 4th for the $2 super chat, do you live in Australia? Or around, I think you're from America, aren't you, BTK? Yeah, I won my first Fortnite solos the other day. I've never been more stressed in my life. Because I killed 3 people to begin with, and then I went for about 5 minutes just hiding, because I was okay, I've killed 3 people, that's enough to make it look like I actually did something throughout the game. And I just waited till the end, and then I basically won the one-on-one. He had built all this massive crap, he was jumping around, I'm on the floor thinking, okay, he's got the upper hand, he's got the higher ground, he's going to win this easily. And then he actually wasted all of his rocket launchers shooting at me, and then he just fell to the ground, or he came down to the ground. He didn't fall, he came down to the ground, and I just shot him with the rare shotgun. I was like, well, you're dead now. So yeah. But then there was another time where I should have won. I ended up coming 7th or something, but I had the most overpowered weapons, and I just I was just was all over the joint. My fingers just stopped working. I just couldn't shoot or anything like that. Yeah. Cracked under the pressure, I did. Cracked under the pressure. Let's scroll up. Where has Cecile been? Just somewhere, I guess. I never killed on Fortnite. I stay out of the way and make sure I don't die in the storm. I came 5th and then I got shot. Other than that, I suck. A lot of people do that. A lot of people just wait and just see if they can... Because you get more points, obviously, the longer you last. So a lot of people just literally do just wait. And it's the same with PUBG as well. A lot of people do it. They just, just wait, which... It's a good strategy, as long as you actually have a half-decent weapon, so if you do go out there, you can actually do something with it. It's still a half-decent strategy. Mac or Windows? I use a Mac, so I don't know if you can... It's a weird thing if I'm able to do this, but I don't know if you can see the reflection on my computer, but you should be able to see that it's a Mac. I don't know if you can see the reflection on the phone. You should be able to, but that's a Mac. And that's sort of what my setup looks like when I'm streaming. That's weird. It's really weird. I don't know if you can see it. Hello, Ritam. I'm going good. Welcome to the stream. Did I watch Jessica Jones? I did. I watched it basically in like 4 days, I think. I don't really binge watch the Netflix shows, really. I just watch like 2 to 3 episodes a day. So I think I did it in like 4 days, roughly. But I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more than season 1. I think I did. But season 1 was so long ago. Doma Drama with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Just got here. What did I miss? Not much, really. The big thing is that Constantine got renewed for season 4. So, Constantine has been confirmed to be in Legends of Tomorrow season 4 as a series regular, which in turn basically almost confirms the renewal for Legends season 4. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, my beard, I shaved it. So this is the first time I've been on stream, like in any video with the beard. I shaved it off on the weekend. Sorry for yawning. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Yeah, it's the first time I'm on. Pagey, you deserve more subs. Well, funnily enough, like I think I've got an exceeding amount of subs. I think I've exceeded the amount of subs I probably should have. Because really, if you think about it, really all I do is DC TV at the moment with some DCU stuff chucked in when it's relevant, like when the movies are out. So I think, I thought the most I would have ever been able to get would have been 100k. So when I hit 100k, I was like ecstatic because I thought, well, this is like the most I ever get. But really, we're approaching 200k, which is pretty insane. So that'll be weird when we hit it, to be completely honest. Arrowverse Flash or DCEU Flash, who is better? I think it's hard to really judge Ezra Miller's Flash because, like, I know he was already in a movie. He's been in multiple movies because he's in BVS and Suicide Squad as well for like 2 seconds. But it's sort of hard to judge him too much because Grant Gustin's Flash has had 4 seasons now of being the main character, while Ezra Miller's Flash has really had like no main roles. So I think the best time to judge them will be when his Flashpoint movie comes out, which is meant to be whenever they start. I think if they start filming that early, they might push up the release date. Like I think it could come out next year if they start filming this year, like fast enough. So it just matters how fast they get the script together and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. I think that'll be the right time to judge like who did it better. But even then, I think they're both doing a good job. They cancelled the movie. No, they didn't. The guys who wrote Spider-Man: Homecoming and wrote and directed Game Night are directing and writing the new Flash movie. They didn't cancel it. The Flash movie was never cancelled. It was just pushed back. There's a different, like the Batgirl movie. That's probably going to be cancelled because I think the only reason that actually existed was because Joss Whedon was like, I'll do it. I think that's like one of the deals he did to finish off Justice League, was that he might get another movie in it. And I think Batgirl is the one he wanted. That's really the only reason that Batgirl was even a thing, because of Joss Whedon. So the fact that Joss Whedon has left all of this stuff, or left Batgirl, I think means that Batgirl is dead. I don't think they're going to make a Batgirl movie. Are you located anywhere near Sydney? Because you should come to Supernova Sydney if you are, because Stephen Amell is going to be there. I'm from Sydney, but I live in Brisbane. But I do know that Stephen Amell is going down there for Supernova Sydney, so I might try and organise to go down there around that time and get maybe an interview with him. Maybe if it works out. I know he's there. I think he's down here because I'm pretty sure Code 8 is the movie he made with his cousin. I think they're down here for that thing, the premiere for that movie. Maybe that's why he's in Australia at that time. And also probably just a holiday at the same time because that's in the off season. Yeah, because if he's just there quickly like popping in, doing autograph signatures, and he's really busy at that time, then I probably wouldn't be able to get any sort of thing there for him, like an interview with him. So if I wasn't able to do that, then I probably wouldn't go, to be completely honest. Just because it's a big effort for me. But then again, I'd serve 2 purposes, because I could just go down to Sydney as well and visit family, but I don't know, I have to wait and see. I'd be playing it by ear, to be completely honest. Who is Gravity in the Flash? Do you mean Null? If you mean Null, then the actress is Bethany Brown. That's who plays Null. But Gravity, I think do you mean the person that controls the gravity? Because that's Null, Null. and meet fans in Sydney. Yeah, like, well, I guess. When I went to Melbourne Oz Comic Con, I met a couple of people, and same with Melbourne Supernova. The first time I met a couple of people that watched my videos, and then Melbourne Oz Comic Con, I met some more people. So that was pretty cool. People always come up to me and go, "You're much taller than I thought you were," because I think, obviously, because you can't really tell my height in this video, because I'm like just over 6'1", so people always think people must think I'm a midget or something. I don't know. Time to organize PageyCon. What, with 2 people showing up? Watch the Legends news. I just joined the stream. Constantine is joining Legends for season 4 as a series regular. That is the news. Excited for KSI versus Logan Paul. I really couldn't care, to be completely honest. Like, what was the big thing? Like, usually, if you wanted to settle it, if you wanted to have a fight on YouTube, it'd be 1v1 on Rust, MW2. That'd be like the place to go. Then I went to whatever it was before, like prank videos, seeing who could do the best prank video. Then it was diss tracks, and now it's boxing matches. Like, what's next? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's next. What's next for YouTube, like in regards to all these like weird battle sort of things. Anyway, Domodrum with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Why don't Team Flash use the time vault to learn about Devo? Who was smarter, Devo or Gideon? I don't know. I think in this episode though, or the next episode, The Flash, we go into the time vault, because Kevin Smith posted a picture of himself inside of it, and it looked like they were setting up filming for it. So I think we're going to be seeing them actually go inside the time vault and filming something there. So it could be about Devo, or it could be something else. Maybe the Mystery Girl, something to do with that. So the next episode could be an episode where we actually get some time vault stuff. Whether it's around Devo is another question. In regards to who is smarter, Devo or Gideon, I'd say Gideon, just because she is AI and she knows stuff from the future. So you'd have to say Gideon, but they're probably fairly close, I think. I'm not too sure. Anyway, Deb M with the $5 super chat. Do you think we'll ever get Smart Barry? They make him look stupid and focus on his mistakes. He's more like Iris's child. He's more like Iris's child than husband. Your thoughts? Yeah, they really do dumb Barry down to not only like heighten Iris sometimes, or a lot of the time, I'd say, but also just I think make Cisco and Caitlyn more relevant in like certain situations. So like when Barry is out there, it's not just Barry figuring out all this stuff. He has to radio into whether it's Cisco, Caitlyn, or Harry or Iris, and get information when really he should know that information or what to do in that situation. So I think it is just to dumb him down to certain levels so other people can make choices for him or seem more relevant. Because we saw when he was in prison, like he made that like acidic formula out of prison materials, and like, you know, all the representation of Barry's intelligence beforehand wouldn't even suggest he'd be able to do something like that. So they need to be more consistent with his intelligence, because it is just sort of weird to watch, to be completely honest. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, they make Barry seem like really dumb and stupid a lot of the time, just to heighten other people, which I don't really like. But then they make him like super smart in some areas. It's like, you got to choose. Which one is he? Is he really smart, or is he just like average? Like, what's next? The next big thing on YouTube is who can do the best porn. It wouldn't surprise. I don't know. Who knows what they're going to do. I just sit here and go like, well, whatever. Dan McRiggs with a £5 super chat. Thank you very much for that, Dan. Here last week. Do you think I should have cereal or toast or popcorn right now? And who do you think will bear the earth totem? It depends what time of the day it is, Dan. Seeing you've donated in pounds, I'm going to assume you're in the United Kingdom of some type, whether that be Ireland, the good old England, Scotland, Wales, something like that. I would go popcorn. It's nice and light, not too many calories there unless it's smothered in popcorn. But I know cereal. I had Cocoa Pops at like 5 o'clock the other day, 5 p.m. So Cocoa Pops are like, I know, like what would they be called in America? Like Cocoa Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles or something like that. Ireland doesn't use pounds. I'm sorry for my offense. Anyway, yeah, popcorn or cereal, but probably popcorn. And who do you think will bear the air totem? The hot tip is Ray. That's not necessarily what I think. I don't really have an opinion on it. Personally, I think Damien Dark might bear it, and that could be one of the corrupted earth totems. Yeah, yeah. I'd probably go Damien, but a lot of people do think it's going to be Ray. Am I from England? No, I'm from Australia. I was going to say something stupid. I thought, you know what, we'll just go for the truth. We'll just go, I'm from Australia. Why is the Flash on break? They usually go on break around this time. It might not be for a month, but they usually go on like a 2 or 3 week break around this time. But like March Madness, like the college basketball thing is on at the moment, which does sort of compete and conflict with the airing of the show. So you can understand why they might go on a bit more of a longer break here. Yeah, I just remember seeing Cocoa Pebbles when I was in America, but Cocoa Puffs. We have Cocoa Pops. It's like Pops. Pops. It's got like a monkey on it. Delicious. They're what's their slogan? Just like a chocolate milkshake, only crunchy. I think that's what the slogan is for Cocoa Pops, because you get all the chocolate milk down the bottom, and yeah. Anyway, Doma with a $2 super chat. Do you think we'll get any more lines from Barry that he used out of the Speed Force with another $2 super chat? Probably. I think in like the next couple of episodes, I think Barry's going to tap into more what he learned out of the Speed Force. Whether that means he repeats more lines is another thing. Unless what I think will more likely happen is that he'll go back to things he's already said, and how they relate to things that have already played out this season. I think that's what we'll get. But they really need to go back to that, because they really focused on it earlier on, and just really haven't focused on it later on. So hopefully they go back to that, because I don't like it when they do that on a show. Like, they set up some stuff and just ignore it when they go forward. Like, hopefully they actually do something with it. Sorry for yawning once again. Don't know why I'm yawning so much. This house is bitchin'. Yeah, I know a lot of people want to know what this house is bitchin' means. I'd laugh if it actually gets explained. Like, if someone just goes in and goes, oh, this house is bitchin'. It's like, oh, that's where it's from. It's been a funny line. We haven't heard it for a while, though. Do you think Flashpoint will ever be relevant in the show again? Maybe. It's hard to... It just matters what the show wants to do, because they could really just implement something where that thing was affected by Flashpoint. But it's really hard to say yes or no, because it's really up to the writers whether they want to do it or not. Nora shouldn't be here. Yeah, that's a weird one. A lot of people said that was Flashpoint, but like, did we ever hear that line in Flashpoint? It's like, well, no, we never heard that line in Flashpoint, so... Go down. Sweet. I don't know where that line's going to be. A lot of people say, like, oh, that could mean that his daughter's the cafe girl, or Jitter's girl is called Nora. I'm like, but why would that be? Like, Nora shouldn't be here. Like, it's obviously going to have to do something with his mum. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Like, a lot of that stuff might not even be explained. You know what I mean? It could just be there, just like random lines he was saying to keep people guessing as to what's going on. But yeah, I wouldn't be expecting every single line to be explained on the show. Is Ralph dying this season? I'd put your money on it, but I wouldn't say it's like guaranteed. Because they could do something where he is controlled by DeVoe, like DeVoe gets his powers, but if Ralph's like the last body, if they can stop DeVoe while he's in Ralph's body, then that could allow Ralph to survive, if that makes sense. They could work it like that. So we're going to stream for like another 5 or 10 minutes, guys. Just give or take a couple of minutes. I'll give you guys like a 1-minute warning as we're wrapping up the stream. What do you think the secret about Ava is? It seems like she's like a clone or like a robot or like AI of some sort. That looks like what the secret is. But we'll have to wait and see that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's because the episode title is I, Ava, so it's a play on iRobot. the Will Smith movie. So that's what I'd be expecting, but something around those lines. Okay, you got Austin in Streamlabs. With the $1 super chat, why is Arrow back before Flash? Even though Flash airs before Arrow, I think at least one evil person should hold one totem. Arrow went on break before Flash. So Flash was on last week, but Arrow wasn't on last week. So if Arrow's coming back, obviously next week. But Flash isn't actually back until 2 weeks after that. So we have to wait another 2 weeks after Arrow airs for the new Flash episode, which is weird. It's just how they like the scheduling the season, because Arrow actually finishes its season 1 week before Flash. I think the Flash is the last show apart from Supergirl. Obviously, that's because that doesn't come back till late. It's the last show to finish its season off. They released all the scheduling out, which is weird, which makes me think that something weird would be going on with Flash that affects the whole Arrowverse if it's finishing after Arrow. Like their schedule, which something weird's going on there. I don't know why they've scheduled it that way, but if that's the case, the fact that Flash is ending, like their finale is a week after the Arrow's, it's not the same week. So Arrow's finale is on the same week as the Flash's second last episode. And then the week later after that, we have the Flash finale. That makes me think that maybe the Flash could be doing something which affects the whole Arrowverse. And that's why they can't have the Arrow finale after Flash, just because of timeline reasons. They couldn't say the Flash stuffs up the universe or something in its finale, then 2 days later have Arrow have its finale and its normal timeline. You know what I mean? So they could be going down that route, which would be pretty interesting. Yeah, so someone wrote, Weather Girl Flash fan, Arrow's finale is on the 17th of May, and Flash's finale is on May 22nd. So that's interesting. I have to wait and see what goes on there. But Doma Drama with the $5 super chat. Couldn't Barry phase DeVoe out of a body like he did Savitar? No, because it's his consciousness. So it's not like he's like a skin going into another skin, or a body going into another skin. It's like his consciousness. So it wouldn't work that the same way. Like if he was phasing something out of a body, he'd be phasing the skeleton, I guess, and the organs. Big graphic, I know, but he wouldn't be phasing out like we saw with Savitar's body, because Pizza Face Barry was actually in the Savitar suit, but DeVoe's not actually in the body, if that makes sense. Thank you, Derek's Gaming, for subscribing. Sam with the $2 super chat. People think Ava could be related to Booster Gold. I saw that, but I don't understand the thing. I'm not too sure what the correlation there is. If anyone wants to clarify why people are saying, I saw that in a couple of articles saying that. Fair enough, it is the clickbait articles, so they could be saying, oh, this one reason, but yeah, I don't know. If anyone wants to clarify why people think that, then let me know. Sam with the $5 super chat once again though. If Selena is back filming for Arrow as discussing film predicted, what could it be? I doubt it's anything to do with my theory just yet, but thoughts. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. To be honest, I wouldn't be able to. It could be Lady Shiva, or it could just be some sort of flashback, to be completely honest. It's hard to tell at this moment. But you'd really nail it down as 2 or 3 options, to be completely honest. But yeah. Sorry, I just got distracted by something in the chat. But yeah, it's really down to 2 or 3 options, I guess, Sam. Just let me actually get rid of that Legends article. I don't need that up on my computer anymore. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll be back to the stream. Here we go. Can Cal have his own YouTube channel? Maybe he'd be a bit inconsistent with uploading. He can be a bit lazy. Don't know why I keep yawning. Why is my stream... it says it's all good on my end, so why is my stream... Okay, it's all good now. Almost... Yeah, it was buffering to hell. There's something wrong with YouTube today. I don't know what it is. Because it's all good on my end. It says the upload. It's only gone down once, which was the... I pointed it out earlier. I knew it was going to lag, but... yeah, I don't know. So we're going to end the stream like a couple of minutes, guys. So, if you want to see Cal, I'll get him out now. I'll just put this on because I have to move some stuff and it'll be really noisy. So I'll just chuck... I'll be back in like literally 10 seconds. I'm just going to go grab Cal now. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, yawning for the stream. Yawning for the stream. Who's that? Oh. Hello? You're looking out the window? Okay, that's Cal. If people haven't seen him before. So, oh, he's struggling. He's getting big. If you've been here for a while, you would know how big he's getting. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Big yawn. Yeah, he's getting big. Like I think I could hold him up. Like, oh, you can see how big he's getting. Oh, I'm gonna put him down. Just let him sit on the bed for a bit. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, God, he's a bit of a hassle to pick up now. He's like 10 kilos, I think. So I have to, yeah. Cal, the last dog of Krypton. Cal, eh? Anyway. It's Cal, not Kai, so K-A-L. Yeah, he's getting big. If you've been seeing him on stream since like the first time I brought him on and stuff, you would know how big he's getting. So, but same with the $2 super chat. Go watch Tomb Raider. Everyone is very good. Yes, if you're going to the movies this weekend, don't see Black Panther for the 18th time. Go give Tomb Raider a go because it needs the support. I thought it was a very good movie. Not an amazing movie. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it's a solid like maybe 7 or 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Am I going to review Krypton? Maybe. I'm not promising I'm going to review it, but I'm going to try and review it. So, I'm not making any promises. I'm gonna watch the first episode, and if I half enjoyed it, I'll review it. You know, but we'll have to wait and see. Though I'm not making any promises. And Sam, another $2 super chat. Hashtag Cal for YouTube channel. I don't think he's up for it. He just gave me a weird look when I said that. It's like, no, I'm not doing that one. You right there, Cal? Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Thanks to everyone that super chatted and donated and stuff and just helped out in the comments and had a chat. Thank you to everyone that did that. And, yeah, be sure to stick around to... Oh, my dog is a Labrador. It's a Labrador. That's the breed of the dog. But, yeah, we'll be... Obviously, Legends coming out later on, so my review will be, like, out in, like, 4 hours, I guess, roughly. So, yeah, if you're going to watch that, I'll see you then, and I'll catch you later. I'll be streaming again probably in, like, 3 days' time, roughly. But, yeah, until then, I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.